You sway to the music that spins off the vinyl, alone in your tie-dye room. Mindset on high school, prep for a final, gotta move on pretty soon. Glancing at the TV, protest demonstration, when will this war ever end? Footage of a village, oh the devastation, will the answer blow in the wind? Back in the 60s,
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 reaching back to capture the dream.
capture the dream.
You're preached to the crying, your child is in pieces, you're stuck at the preschool door. The teacher seemed lovely, and you made the choices you never had to make before. You've taken on a new job, your health has got you worried, and which is the best soccer camp? Looking for some downtime, it all just seems so hurried. Where is your old lava lamp? Back in the 60s,
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 reaching back to capture the dream.
capture the dream.
Taking time, looking around. Whole world crashing down. We so lost, we can't be found. Your gray head is spinning, messages flying. Do you gotta take every call? Bullshit gone viral, buzzwords and lying. What's the point of it all? Yelling at the news feed, a traffic stop, fatal lives matter. When will this end? 60 years of living and still feeling able. Is it time to grow your hair long again? Back in the 60s,
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 reaching back to capture the dream.
the dream.
Back in the 60s, back in the 60s now. Back in the 60s, back in the 60s now. Back in the 60s, back in the 60s now.